morning students, welcome back to YouTube channel schoolfees.com. As you know, my name is Danish Agarwal. As we have started chapter number 1, that is matter in our surroundings, in which we have covered a lot of topics and what we have already discussed, and we have already discussed that what is matter and what is state. And today we are going to discuss a very important topic, that is latent heat. Latent heat. So let's start. That is chapter number 1. Chapter number 1, that is matter in our surroundings. Matter in our surroundings. And today we will discuss that is latent heat. So generally we see, like, if we provide heat to a substance or to a material, its temperature increases when we provide heat. For example, we will take one glass beaker, glass full of water. When we provide heat from below, its temperature increases. Like when we supply the heat, its temperature increases. Till we apply heat, its temperature goes on increasing. But a certain point comes when we supply the heat, but temperature will not increase. Temperature will not heat. The temperature will not increase. So how we think that where the heat has gone, which the heat we have applied, the temperature hasn't risen. So where the all heat has gone, so that heat is gone in the breaking of the bonds. For example, if we want to like liquid, we want to convert liquid into gas. So as we know, that is boiling point of water is 100 degrees Celsius. Boiling point of water is 100 degrees Celsius. Like we have provide heat from the burner, and we put a thermometer here. We see when we supply heat, its temperature goes on increasing, like 50, 40 here, goes on increasing. But at a certain time there we are supplying heat continuously, but there is no rise in temperature. And that heat is known as latent heat. Which are used in the breaking of bonds. As we know, in case of liquids, intermolecular forces are strong as compared to gas. So this is a suppose beaker. We are supplying continuously heat. Temperature 100 degrees Celsius has come. But we are still providing the heat. And temperature stops at 100 degrees Celsius. And where the whole heat is going? All heat is going in the breaking of bonds. As we know, in case of liquids, there are intermolecular forces are little bit stronger than as compared to gases. So that heat is supplied in the breaking of the bonds. That it is known as a latent heat. That is, it is like a hidden heat. So let's start. What is latent heat? We will write all the concept properly. That is, latent heat, when a heat is given to a substance. As we know, when a heat is given to a substance, its temperature, its temperature rises. Generally we see, when we provide the heat, its temperature rises. However, when the heat is supplied to change the physical state, for example, we have taken example of like boiling of water. So what we are generally doing, we are generally changing the physical state of the substance. Like from liquid to gas. So supply to change the physical state of a substance, of a substance, there is no increase, there is no increase in the, there is no increase in the temperature of a substance, like temperature becomes constant, temperature of a substance, temperature of a substance, thus the heat energy, thus the heat energy, thus the heat energy which has supplied, which has, thus the heat energy which has supplied to change the state of a substance, to change the state of a substance, to change the state of a substance is called latent heat, is called latent heat. So as we have already discussed what is latent heat, when it is like the hidden heat, it is which is used in the change the, which is used in changing the physical state of a substance, physical state of a substance, like it is used in the breaking of bonds, breaking of bonds. So it is called latent heat, latent heat. In actual word, like as we know, latent means hidden, latent means hidden. Latent means hidden. Latent means hidden. Latent heat does not raise, latent heat does not, latent heat does not raise the temperature, latent heat does not raise the temperature, latent heat does not raise the temperature, but it is always used to change, the physical state of a substance, to change the physical state of a substance. And now we will discuss that is latent heat of fusion and latent heat of vaporization, which are both are important topics, on that do definitions. Some questions are also there which are also very important, like steam causes more burns as compared to hot water, like liquid water cools more rapidly as compared to ice. Okay, so we will do, that is, first of all we will discuss that is latent heat is of two types, that is, first one is latent heat of fusion, latent heat of fusion, latent heat of fusion, in which, that is, solid changes into liquid, solid to liquid change, solid to liquid change. So what is latent heat of fusion? The amount of energy required, the amount of energy required to convert 1 kg of a liquid, to convert 1 kg of a 1 kg of a solid into liquid, of a solid into liquid at atmospheric pressure, at atmospheric pressure, and its melting point, and its melting point is known as latent heat of latent heat of fusion is known as latent heat of fusion. Like amount of energy required to change 1 kilogram of solid into liquid. 1 kilogram of solid into liquid. That is known as latent heat of fusion. Latent heat of fusion. So if we write like that, particles of water at 0 degrees Celsius, particles of water at 0 degrees Celsius, or as we know that is 273 Kelvin, 0 degrees Celsius to 273 Kelvin, have more energy as compared to particles in the ice, as more compared to particles in ice at the same temperature. Like we have ice at 0 degrees Celsius and we have water. We have ice and we have liquid water. Which will more rapid cooling? Water will more rapid cooling, because in this latent heat is also there. We will discuss question also basis on the basis of latent heat. Like we will also do like steam causes more burns as compared to hot water. So we will discuss all the questions on this topic. So we are just discussing here that is latent heat of fusion. Now we will discuss that is latent heat of vaporization. Next one is latent heat of vaporization. So from the word vaporization clear that in this we will change from liquid to gas. Just simple questions, that is latent heat of vaporization. But it's a very important from the paper point of view. Okay, now we will discuss latent heat of vaporization. So the amount of heat energy that is required to convert 1 kg of liquid into gas at its boiling point without any rise in temperature. Is called latent heat of vaporization. In case of latent heat of fusion, 1 kilogram of solid into liquid, and in case of latent heat of vaporization, 1 kg of liquid into gas. But other things are common like atmospheric pressure. Okay, so it is called latent heat of vaporization. As we read that particles in steam, like in form of vapors, particles in steam at 0 degrees Celsius or 273 Kelvin, at 0 degrees Celsius 273 Kelvin, have more energy than water, at same temperature. So this is all about our today's topic, that is latent heat. In our next video, we will discuss questions based on latent heat, which are also very important. These two definitions, like latent heat of vaporization, latent heat of fusion, both these terms are important, as well as the questions are also very important. And in our next video, we will discuss questions based on topic, that is latent heat. So it's just a simple topic like what is latent heat, which is like a hidden heat, which is used in changing the physical state of a substance, like solid to liquid, liquid to gas, and that heat is known as hidden heat. That's why we will discuss two latent heats. First one is vaporization and second one is fusion. In fusion, what we have discussed, to convert 1 kg of solid into liquid, 1 kg of solid into liquid, and whereas in case of vaporization, 1 kg of liquid into gas, 1 kg liquid into gas. So this is all about our today's topic, that is latent heat. So thank you very much, students. Thank you very much.